on to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Wide. What do you think?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Outside. Yellow. Watch out. Stop.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get set.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
For the Cowboys.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go ahead.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Drops it to Blue, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And down he'll go at the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, Chip.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. I'm calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's up.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
going to give it to Garindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Get set. Get set. Yeah, you. Here we go. Go ahead.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, here we go.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Throwing. Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. but it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now 1st and goal.
Yes! There we go. All right, 80. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
All right, 80.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
14, 49ers 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set. I know how to.
Purdy to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Purdy to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18, what's up? Yellow.
Back to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Buying some time left. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Williams from the gun. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He tucks it and takes off. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Swift gets it on the option. Room to the right. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow. 18. Up.
Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
18. Watch out. Slow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. Makes the catch. Breaks the move. He loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers picked up the fumble and ran it home. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down, Bears.
They're on the counter with Swift. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears
first down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And this is thrown to the sideline and well out of play. I think this could draw the grounding call here. And yep, that flag is out. Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Williams with 3rd and long. He finds Adunze downfield. momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Jukes away from one. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Get set, yellow. Up.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and goal, Chicago.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. Now here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Bears pushing for a late spark before halftime. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Swift. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one. So they're keeping the football. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down, Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow. Go ahead. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Williams to throw on first. On the move, headed right. Check down into the hands of Swift. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 27 on the play. And
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Romadudze touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game at 21.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Walker now on first and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Now Darnold wants to change it up.
Yo, lady. Reset.
2nd and 9 now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yo, lady.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Here we go. Yellow. Straight to that corner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Yellow. Here we go. Yellow.
Now Purdy. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get set. Go. 19. We go, boys. Go.
Here's Purdy. Open man is Teron Jennings. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
18. Watch out.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Seahawks 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Red 80. Red 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Red 80. Red 80.
Darnold. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Yo, lady.
Here's Darnold. Will try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers, the kickoff for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Boy, shifts past him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Darnold now to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
brings up
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie
10.
tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Motion left, Cup. Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Purdy. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Final play of the half. Purdy to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Seahawks 21.
offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half.
Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
30 now to throw off the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. How did he stay on his feet? Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Darnold. He completes this to Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing again is Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
What's up? Go ahead. Hands up.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Yo, lady.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Red 80. Red 80. It's that.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here goes, son. Red 80. We can do this, old friends. Hey, son.
Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the 49ers first down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
Yellow. Heads up, heads up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Get set, get set. Up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yellow. 18. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
First down.
Get set, get set. Up.
13 yards.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Marcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Powering his way forward. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up one more score.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way.